Hey, what's going on everybody? FullFrontage here today, bringing y'all a Clash Mini video, and in today's video, Archer Queen did recently get a buff, so we're going to talk about a Archer Queen deck that I had a lot of fun with playing during the live stream. If you missed that, head over to the Clash Mini playlist and search up for the live stream with the finding new best decks after balance changes, something like that in the title. We went over a few different decks. I found the Skeleton King deck, which is a video, the last video we uploaded on the channel, and then this deck. So if you have any other decks you'd like to see me play around with certain heroes, definitely let me know down in the comments section below. But this specific Archer Queen deck is really good, and we're going to talk about what you need to focus on upgrading, the stages for upgrading, and things like that. So on this map, what we're going to be prioritizing mainly is going to be the Giant Skeleton. If you don't have the Giant Skeleton, then maybe you want to get that Mega Knight in there just for that extra stun, the extra HP. But because this is the mirror map, Giant Skeleton, of course, is better. So I'd recommend going for Mega Knight before Giant Skeleton, but in this situation, it's okay to do that. Priority upgrades. You're going to want Musketeer, able to get 3-star. That second stun shot, that extra bullet, is huge. Lumberjack, the 3rd star. Electro Wizard, you're going to want the 2nd and 3rd star coming through. So right here, we want to actually increase our stun duration by 2 seconds. So Giant Skeleton, 2nd star ability, Mega Knight, mainly the first 2 stars, but the big wombo combo is going to be the Electro Wizard. You want to make sure that your Electro Wizard has the 1st and 3rd star ability. Once you get into later rounds, we cleaned up that round fairly easily, but once you get into later rounds, you're really going to want to focus on upgrading that Electro Wizard. So we're going to hop in. Wanshu is going to be our opponent here. We're going to go with the Mega Knight to kick things off. Okay, so when you're going up against a Wave Master, really what you're going to want to be doing is your Musketeer is going to be the Wave Master bait. So whichever side of the board that you're playing on, you want your Archer Queen, Electro Wizard, things like that to kind of be in the top corner, and then you want your Musketeer to be in the opposite corner of where you're placing it. So in this specific, because it's Mega Knight right off the bat, if we had Giant Skeleton in the first round, then I put Giant Skeleton in front of the Archer Queen, and then I throw the Archer on the back opposite corner. So in this instance, the Archer would go in the lower left corner, while all my other units were in the top right corner. And with that Archer Queen there, you're going to be able to avoid any of the Wave Master charges. So I'll show you what I'm talking about in this specific example. I'm actually going to go with the upgrade here, and then I'm going to go with the Lumberjack here. So this is what I'm talking about. You want the Musketeer in the opposite corner. Everything's going to go over to the right hand side, and then the Wave Master Super, once that goes off, it's actually going to focus, as you can see, the Musketeer in the back right hand side, and now the Wave Master will just swap back and forth between hitting the Archer Queen and hitting the Musketeer, which is exactly in the position you want to be in, because then it doesn't give the Wave Master a ton of stun utilization. It's not able to capitalize on that and such. So now what we're going to be doing is I want to grab our Electro Wizard, and I'm actually going to throw this in the back corner, and we're going to be using our Electro Wizard as our Wave Master bait right now. So let's see how this is going to play through. Everything is on that back left-hand side for him, and you'll be able to see shortly here the Wave Master is going to target our Electro Wizard, which is going to be perfectly fine. We do have quite a bit, and now the Wave Master is going to target the Archer Queen. Our Electro Wizard stun is going to be able to get its shot off. We're going to be able to rage up here, and our Archer Queen is not going to be able to get too many shots off. He does have the speed boost onto the Healing Ranger, which helped him out so much right there. If he didn't have the healing of the speed in that specific round, then we'd probably be in a very good spot. So now that we're in this situation, I'm going to be able to bring our Electro Wizard back into play, and we want to go for that Electro Wizard upgrade, and we're actually going to be going for the plus 0.25 second stun duration here. And the reason we're going to be doing that instead of the extra targets is because he's mainly prioritizing upgrading his units, that Dark Goblin, that Electro Wizard, so we want to make sure that the units that we're effectively going to be stunning are going to be stunned for quite a bit of time. He does have the stun on his Electro Wizard as well, and he's actually going to be able to take us down before we can even take him down, just because he did have that stun. This infinite stun, this is a fantastic Wave Master deck, so you're definitely going to want to try, if you like Wave Master and want to try it, check this deck out. And I'll also be covering a separate video on that specific deck, because that was a Wave Master deck that I did want to try out as well, so... Really solid Wave Master deck right there. Oh my goodness. 3 giant skeletons. Alright, well, we aren't going up against Wave Master, so we can play this Archer Queen deck as normal and not have to worry too much about this. We are going to be able to get a giant skeleton bomb to connect right there. Healing Ranger did waste its spear onto a reviving Skeleton King, and the Musketeer are going to be able to knock that back. Alright. Here we go. So, I think we're going to want to... I don't want to spend a reroll here, so I think we're just going to go with the Mega Knight. And the reason I don't want to spend a reroll is because I want to make sure that when we're at a later point in the game, that if we're not in a position where we're satisfied with what we're at, then I want to make sure that we're able to get the upgrades that we need, more so than just getting the units that we want. So I could have gone with the Musketeer and then tried to go for rerolling for our Lumberjack, so that way we had those units in play. But I want to save that reroll because I want to make sure that if we get to that later stage in the game, because I'm already up around, I want to make sure I can get that Electro Wizard. So we know he does have the Fisherman now, which is going to be quite the headache for us, I will say. So now we're going to reroll, and I'm actually going to go with the Lumberjack. So we'll keep the Lumberjack here. We're going to get the Rage onto the Archer Queen, the Musketeer, and this Mega Knight, so that way we can start getting those units off quicker. He switches sides. He actually sells the Fisherman, so Fisherman not going to be too big of an issue right here. Giant Skeleton Bomb's going to go off. It's going to be stunning up that King. Now we have the Archer Queen. We have the Mega Knight jumping through. It jumps onto the Musketeer in the backside. Our Musketeer is steamrolling his Musketeer. Going to be able to get the pop shot off. Now it's Archer Queen versus Healing Ranger. He does have the speed increase onto the Healing Ranger, so I am a little bit worried that he's actually going to be able to get the win here. Oh, we just barely got it. The Archer Queen with the speed increase did come in clutch. Did outspeed increase his Healing Ranger. So now what we're going to be focusing on is let's hope he doesn't run with that backside. So I am going to go for the stun duration increase here. And if it ends up going to round 5, then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting that Electro Wizard upgrade. He does put the Fisherman in, actually pulls the Lumberjack, which honestly, completely fine with that. We will have the Archer Queen giving the speed increase. Now we have the stun duration increase onto our Electro Wizard. We're going to be able to stun his unit. His Electro Wizard's going to be able to pop through. Our Archer Queen is going to put in work. We are able to hit the Healing Ranger on the backside. The Archer Queen is going to be able to clean up that Skeleton King beautifully, and we're going to be able to grab another win there. So, man, GG's. This Archer Queen deck, really solid. It does struggle a little bit against Wave Master, as you saw, but if you do try this deck, let me know how it works for you down in the comment section below. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more content, and don't forget to turn that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later. Peace out.